Yeah.
Pull up. You want to try the bar?
Sure.
Okay, remember to get under it.
Like that?
Yep. Just force your head under the bar. There you go. Force it out, yeah.
Huh?
Yep, you're good. You might want to try a slightly narrower grip. Because look at where your hands are at.
Yeah, I just kind of gripped. Because, alright.
Just do an action.
Need to clamp.
I don't know. Are you ready?
Well, that was a good warm-up, which I haven't totally done a warm-up.
Well, I mean, that's you're not. I don't think you're gonna get too much heavier than that because it's overhead press. Do you rack it one up, or is that where you like it?
I just rack it one up.
Okay.
Just because I can't remember where exactly is good for you.
It's wherever. Don't worry. You don't rack it where it's good for the next guy. You can unload it afterwards. You just worry about your set.
I don't really have tits to rest this on.
I like my tits.
Mine are saggy.
Mine are getting there. My left one grew a lot faster than my right one when I was chubby. I have no idea why.
It's just fuck you, that's why.
Pretty much. I only got 2 more sets after this one, then. Boring. Eugene was like not doing anything. He was 0-4, no assists, and he didn't have boots till like 09, his jungle. That's pretty funny. Oh, here comes the foul. Hola.
Hola.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Fine and you?
Very good. What's your birthday? Is your wife's birthday January 2nd?
Yeah.
What is it?
Mine's January 20th.
Yes.
Hers is August 11th.
Okay, because I knew I put a fake one down before.
January 2nd.
That's actually my sister's. Ingrid. January 2nd.
I don't know hers.
So it's 8/11.
8/11. That's how it is.
8/11.
88.
88.
She's the same age as Bryce. Or older, I guess, since he's December. This is my deload week.
I got you.
It's nice.
I'm doing 245 for my rainbows today.
That's scary. Anything going past my neck.
Yeah.
I like to warm up that way with very lightweight.
Well, I start with hard.
You enjoying yourself?
Yep. Thank you for allowing me to use your gym.
Sukasa,
My
Mikasa,
casa,
Sukasa.
Sukasa. There you go.
Something like that.
I don't know how to say gym.
No, same thing. You good?
Thanks, sir.
8/11, 88.
Yes, sir.
I should buy your taxes then.
Yours is really close to mine.
What's yours?
8/16/88.
Have we ever celebrated? Well, I'm sure Josh got you drunk on your birthday.
I don't have celebrations on my birthday.
So this, do you see how my elbows are kind of like feed?
Yeah.
Just slightly, but my arms are straight up and down.
Yeah.
My forearms, that's where you want it. And so like you're here, and you can press, but that's going to be a lot more on this instead of your triceps and stuff. Oh shit. Well, I forgot we're supposed to be doing pull-ups between every set. Keep those elbows tucked to the very top. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Out. There you go. That looks really good. You want to do another set? I mean,
don't
not
think
right
so.
now. I'm saying art because otherwise I'm gonna swap some stuff.
Just go ahead and swap some stuff.
Start here.
We should get some duct tape and mark.
Yeah, mark where my feet go.
Yeah, so
For squats. I just don't know how to ever make it even. For my feet, it was just where I was literally standing at the time because it doesn't need to be middle. If that makes sense.
yeah, but what you can do is like say this is the position and you work out and that's one that you like, so just
So right now,
right there. That way you know.
middle-ish. I just don't want the butt and the back to be not straight. That's because then you're fucking unracking it like very weird. There you go. Corrected itself.
There you go.
Do you want anything on there?
The 10 and a 2.5. That's what I was doing last week. What do you want? Hmm?
95?
What's she?
There we go, 95. I'm gonna get 25 because I'm gonna need that for the next one. We'll be all out of plates. We just do 25. I can tell it's gonna be real fucking tired. I'm definitely doing 10 reps of that every time.
So we're doing it here?
Just wherever you want. Since we do croc rows on the other day, I figured focus on this or this. No pull-ups. Pull-ups will be on proper day. And you know, a pull-up is very hard because it's very out. So if you're gonna do pull-ups on that, that's fine. But for chins, because you said that was hard, definitely do the pull-up release. You'll hit your biceps big time. Is that a 10 and a 2.5?
I think for the final one, I'm gonna do a 10 and a 5.
Remember to, you're setting up so that your eyes are pretty much right here. So when the bar comes where it needs to be, it doesn't need to go all the way down here.
I'm not setting up far enough down.
And control down. Remember, think about pulling down.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that. The biggest thing is getting myself in a position where here isn't.
So just you can try this out. Take your grip, and then take your feet and put them as far back as you can before they start coming off the ground. And then use that force to drive your hip and create that arc. Butt's still gonna be down. So you're not pushing up, you're pushing straight back. So you'll feel your butt down, you'll feel your arc. Deep breath. And then hold it here. Don't breathe here, breathe it into here. And then hold it and give me like 2 reps with that, and then just do your normal breathing. Shoulders down. There you go, that looks awesome. That's a fucking bench right there. Oh, it looks like you let loose of your air. You're all wobbly now. You can stop at the top and take a big breath. You have to feel a difference. You look so much better when you're holding it down here. You're just like solid. There's no shaking going on. You can't do it for a long time, but you should work your way up to that.
Basically, how I was told to breathe is like.
If you're gonna keep the weight low, that's fine. Do your thing then. But do not go under heavy weight. Change your breathing. You can't do that. You just can't. If you're gonna push a car that's not moving on its own, you're gonna push into it. You're gonna take a big breath and then you go. You're not gonna go. You will get caught. Like you just can't push it. Anything, I guarantee you try to push something really heavy and you're naturally gonna go. It's like a key up. It's martial arts. It's the Verbulsa maneuver essentially. But that looked really good. Like it's hard to explain when you're just breathing like this. This is all flat, and you're just kind of like you're not solid. When you do this, you didn't even like do it fully. You were just here, but this stayed the same. It wasn't moving, and your arms were the only thing. It was awesome. Like that was spot on. I'm surprised you could do it so quickly.
I'm Wolverine, remember?
I've been trying to do this stretch stuff, and I'm getting better now. Like I have a whole routine now that I'm gonna do to try to get not retarded and flexible.
You should look into yoga.
That's what this is. It's called AIS, active something stretch. It's essentially rhythmic yoga. Because I can't hold those really nasty positions for very long. This guy did shit where he puts these and they come all the way down here, and then he puts them in between his knees and then closes them with his knees and it stretches all that. It's fucking crazy, huh? I'm like, nope.
Looking at some of the maneuvers that some of the people do, it's fucking retarded.
I don't know how.
But what's funny is if you're too flexible, you're actually damaging your body.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
So some of those people are definitely hurting themselves.
Well, I never want to be able to hold any of those ridiculous positions. Like, I just want to be able to get into them for a split second. That way my range of motion is a lot better. Thanks, sir.
And for the breathing thing, how I can, yeah, that's because of chorus. They teach you to not lift your shoulders to do everything. So I just thought
that makes sense.
Fucking chorus.
That's how you sing figure diaphragm, yeah. And that's how you hold your breath too. Like you just go. And then you look really fat when you do it, but who the fuck cares? It's like you're lifting heavy weight. It's like, cause right now it's like this versus when I do it, I go. I'm pushing against this as hard as I can, and also when you get to the advanced techniques, you'll start squeezing your butt.
But how I was taught to bench though is you breathe out and you push up. Which,
If you're gonna stay solid right here, I think you're too much into wanting to do it like a rhythm. It's like up here, you take your breath, hold it. It's not like your entire breath. You never want to do that unless it's locked, because then your triceps have it. Then you can readjust all this. If it's down here and you do anything with your breath, you're not coming back. Like you might be able to get it up, but you're not going to be in the same nice position you're in. If that makes sense. So right here, you take your it's where your heels are just, the ground. Shoulders back. Deep breath. And then push yourself to the bench. And I'm not saying to hold your breath for the whole thing. Like I do that because I've been doing that forever. I remember the first time when I started trying to learn that, like I would almost pass out because I'm like not paying attention to my breathing. You want a 10 and a 5, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I raised you onto this side. I'll bring it back in. Actually, I think I'm gonna raise it too far. I think that is higher.
Yeah, for our close grips, we're the same. As for the wide grip, that we're different.
We probably have the same shoulder width. Heels down.
Oh yeah.
Push yourself off the bench. It's like you're gonna slide off. That's awesome right there. Keep your shoulders back. You're just locking out with your triceps. There you go. That looks really fucking good, man. That was really good.
Okay.
You have your freaking stance down room, you got your breathing down. And the arc is just however you feel comfortable. I've seen some people that do this shit where they're like that.
I don't think I have much of an arc yet, just because it doesn't feel.
You'll have it because it's natural posture. Like this is natural. You'll have that.
But I don't really.
Not yet. You will.
Much
You will. Because then you'll start getting a girdle up here on your shoulders, and it kind of like pulls your shoulders back. You know the best way to fix your posture if you're sitting in a chair? Think about do you know what your scapulas are? Yep. Think it right now like turn so I can see your side. Put your scapulas in your back pocket. Yep. It doesn't matter if you're like this. If I say put your scapulas in your back pocket, everyone does this. Because doing that pulls everything up and it pulls your ass out, which is essentially correct posture. I'm done with this now. Unless you want another set.
No, I'm not.
I was doing 185 on the shrugs, but I'm gonna pull it down to 135 because I'm doing more of this when my shoulders are just shrugging versus using my actual traps. And I think that's because I can't fucking lift it. Which is expensive. I'm gonna lift it a little bit. Do you want to try 135? It'll be good grip strength.
135 isn't that a little high?
For this is, I mean, all you're gonna do is pick it up.
Yeah, I don't do that much at all.
We can do, let's do 95 for you then. It's gonna be heavier. Like I can do friggin' 240 when I'm doing my power shrugs, and I don't do anything 240 with my arms. Oh, did you want to try it real quick?
Yeah, no, that's where we're going.
Okay. Cool. And remember, this is what you're doing is you're pulling. You're gonna have it, and then you're just gonna retract your scapulas.
Yeah.
And up, back and up.
So like jump with your back and.
Hey, that's how I do my power shows. And this will be pretty heavy for your grip, so compared to what you've been doing. Deep breath before you go. Yep.
No,
Do you want to lighten it? Are you feeling it?
yeah.
That looks really good. We'll lighten it, but you're doing the movement right.
Alright, so that's.
You're doing it better than I was doing, which is fucking retarded considering I've been doing this for a year. Now I just now realized like I've been doing this, and I'm like kind of just squishing my neck instead of doing anything with my traps. I don't want to go too much lighter for you because this needs to be heavy. Otherwise, you don't.
Yeah.
Like your girdle is really strong. So we'll do like a 10 and a 5 or 10 and a 2.5. Because I know
10 and a 5 would be good.
I know you can do what you can bench. Because this is infinitely. Does that feel good on your grip though? Do you feel like you're working it?
Yeah, the grip's not the problem.
Rock rows will give you grip. Mine is already got better. Dude, holding that fucking weight for that many reps, like, shit's awesome. We don't have to do these. We should, on both press days, we should have done well, quite a bit, about 9 sets of chin-ups and pull-ups. Because we're doing 3 warm-up, 3 working, and then 3 working on the assessment press. And you do that every time. So that's a lot. That way we can get that assistance work, and this is the only other assistant work. We've only been here for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Today's.
awesome. That's how it's going to be now from press days. Get back. Don't let your shoulders fall forward, just let them relax. There you go.
Yeah, it's.
Nope, not that. There you go. That's how you should be naturally. And then pull up and then go back down. Yep.
No, let's just lift my arms. Oh.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, don't kill yourself, man. We're probably doing something you never like. Because
Yeah,
when do you normally do that? Besides deadlifts?
Yeah.
Which you haven't done yet.
So,
But this is, we're essentially building everything before your deadlift. Like, you should be pretty good. The main thing is I want to get you up to 135 pounds because it's a pain in the dick to deadlift under that because of the size of the.
Yeah.
fucking weight. You're like you're doing like a super deficit deadlift. You're like right fucking. You're like all back. You don't have to put the pen on. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, leg days are still gonna be a little bit longer because they just kick your ass.
It seems like overhead chest day is always the shortest, just the 45.
Yeah. It's probably the least amount of muscle being used, so you can do sets a lot quicker.
And there's also less stuff.
I can feel that in my lower back. Do you want to try just the 5?
I'm
You're
fine
done.
for right now.
How about the bar after me?
Alright.
I just want you to keep the. See, if you haven't noticed, I don't really care about the weight so much as I want
Yeah,
you to
it's
do
the
the
motion.
movement. You have to ingrain that. It's like it's ridiculous how many times you got to do a movement for your body to do it without thinking about it. Like in Taekwondo, we just fucking kicked and kicked and kicked and kicked and kicked. So when you're sparring and someone's running at you, you're just like, whoa! You're just not even a thought. You're just kicking. You're just drop that kick. I officially suck at shrugs. Like, I can't really. I think it's a mobility thing again. With power shrugs, I can do it because you're loading it and you're trying to squeeze as hard as you can back. With this, it's like isolated. You can't use momentum to get it up there. That's all I said. And then I made some waffles. Yeah. I made white chocolate waffles with dark chocolate chips. Today I'm gonna do butterscotch waffles with peanut butter chips. Should be good.
Do you only eat waffles?
On workout days for a whole year so far.
Does your girlfriend or wife rather get something to eat? Or does she indulge?
She doesn't. She eats like she'll eat like 1 or 2 of my waffles, but the waffles are like a chick's usually not gonna eat them. They're like this thick and like about that big. They're Belgian. Delicious. And it's super easy to hit your macros because you just fill it up with carbs from the oats, fill it up with eggs for your protein, and your fat. You try. The way that I do my thing is I try not to get dietary fat on workout days because I'm going to overeat on purpose. And then on rest days, I make it very high protein, very high fat because I usually eat under calories. But that's just because your body's very good at storing dietary fat as body fat.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to plan my meals like that.
Well, I enjoy what I eat, and on rest days, I get to eat whatever I want pretty much. Like we eat Geminix a lot. I love Geminix, and it's cheap.
You still want to scrunch your neck.
Yeah. Well, this isn't as bad as this. If that makes any sense. If that looks any different. This is what I was doing. This is what I'm doing now. Was doing now. This I don't even know. I don't know what this works. I don't feel it. Something back there. You want to adjust the bar?
Yeah, just about.
I might just do power stroke again. There's probably something else too. Yeah.
Doesn't feel right.
If you keep doing this, your back's gonna be pretty big. You have a pretty wide back.
Mm-hmm. Are you flirting with me?
Also, that's good. Strong back, strong grip equals strong dude. Everything else will be strong if you get strong back and strong grip. Alright, all done.
Yeah.
We'll do stretches. You want to little stupid and loose.
I'll go ahead and do my little stretch. I feel bad that this is as far as I can go down.
That's as far as I can go down. Is your back straight too? Nope.
No.
Straighten that back.
Oh, I'm not doing whatever.
Oh, I was gonna say it'll yank on your hamstrings.
Yeah, I doing this thing.
For your quads, you said?
Yeah. And it also stretches. Oh no, it stretches a lot.
It's the. I still don't know how to say it. PSOAS.
I should probably look that up.
SAS. And you have you have a PFORMIS and a PSOAS. And there are one's the adductor and one's the. What's the opposite of an adductor?
Again, wrong person.
Adductor.
You know, I should probably know more about the life sciences, but I really just
Don't care. Oh. I get nasty ass ingrown German hair. Just sucks. Ooh, this is what you were stretching. That's all this shit in there. And then you lift this up and it stretches your IT band, which comes from the side of your leg. And your quad. Thin face. It doesn't hurt. Oh, I feel very comfortable. Ooh, you can also, if you do lunge, you can do what I was doing, and then you can go forward. Yeah. You liking your new computer?
yeah, it's good.
You been playing any other single players?
I was playing Far Cry 3, but I'd already beaten it, so I just lost interest. I was playing Skyrim, lost interest. I need a new game.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
Far Cry 3 was the only one that made my computer fucking get a little loud though. Which,
That it's supposed to. It looks beautiful. I've never even played the game, but I've seen all the tech demos on it. It's like, it's not, is it the Crysis engine?
yeah.
I want to say it is, okay. I was going to say, they always test
No, it's Unreal. It used to be on the Crysis engine, but they switched.
Okay. Well, it looks really fun game.
Yeah.
What else do I do right here? If I were to do this. And that.
When I first got it, my computer, I wasn't sure if I put the liquid in already, or if I was supposed to put the liquid in.
They better have put it in. Did they not?
I'm going to go ahead and say they put it in, just because my computer is a bitch to take apart.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's not it's not like a full on. It doesn't have like a radiator and shit. It just if I remember correctly, they use the Antec systems that are essentially run to the processor. They probably don't run to the video card, but you don't really need it on the video card. It runs to the processor and the Northridge normally, and then it goes to the back of the case, and it sits there and has a fan. It's essentially like a mini radiator, but it's not open. Like you're not gonna clean it out yourself. Like essentially just it's a closed system.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad. Essentially, you have a 4 or 5 year where it's not going to go bad. But then when it's time to replace it, it's the most pain in the dick thing because it's not a full on.
But hopefully by then, I won't be using the same computer.
Yeah.
I don't want to be using
That's
the
a
same
long
computer
time.
for 8 years again.
I was say they're not that expensive.
It's just, I kept waiting for stuff to come out, so I was like, oh, I'll just wait until the price is
Oh
down.
man, when the i7 came, or that whole series, that was another thing they didn't want to upgrade because those things just leaps and bounds. Like there's usually 4 processing steps, it's only got 3. And the fact that you can directly improve the processor from the memory, that's awesome. You usually can't, usually it doesn't fucking matter. Your processor's gonna go as fast as it can. And now, the biggest bottleneck on my computer without a doubt is the fucking hard drive. I still have the mechanical drives.
I have a fucking 100 gig solid state that I've been putting my game on. I die in Skyrim and it's like, bam, reload.
Honestly, I mean, we have them at work, and when you boot, it's usually just on our imaging system. They boot like it's literally like 5 seconds. And it's
Yeah, and it's my Windows drive too, so it's like, what's up? Oh, I put the stuff that I don't care about. I have a terabyte for just mechanical drive.
Yeah.
So that's where all my downloads go.
Yeah, you don't really. It's only loading data that you really need on. If you're downloading, I mean, your hard drive's not going to be able to run it anytime soon. That'd be nice if that wasn't the case. The United States is the worst about it, really. It's just because we have such a large amount of land to cross, or cover rather, for our internet.
Fucking
Places like
Google
Japan.
Fiber.
Oh, where is that located?
Kansas City.
Yeah, okay.
Randomly, just Kansas City. They're like,
But we're gonna test this out. Probably something to do with like tax or something. And I heard that all you gotta do is pay $100 to have it ran into your house. Like that's it. You just have to pay the install fee and you're good. And then you have I forgot how much data it was, but it's synchronous. Is that what's called synchronous when you have it up and down the same? Like your up is like it's something like 25, not megabits, megabytes. I have 25 down bits, and it's really fast. If I have 25 fucking bytes both ways, that's insane. I'm super jelly. Okay, I think we're done.
that was really fast.
I don't even feel like I worked out.